in.
shit.
Get it in.
Manchester!
Oh
Hey
man.
guys.
Oh man. This is destruction day. This is
Oh man,
Um,
I missed it.
okay, I have a song. Glory, glory, disunited. Glory, glory, disunited. Glory, glory, disunited. And
United and the
Liverpool
Reds
smashed
go
them up.
marching on.
Oh, this guy's a dickhead. Like, bro, it's difficult to analyze a game when there was no match. Like,
Yeah,
it's
true.
difficult to call that game a football match because, by definition, a match is supposed to be a matchup of two teams.
Yeah,
There was only one team in that game today, and
very
I
true.
keep,
And
I
weren't
keep
they amazing?
shout out to, I don't know if Yemi is watching. Shout out to Yemi after we played against, I believe it was Everton or Aston Villa. He told me about why our two center backs are always getting attacked, and it is the spine of the team. The spine of the team constitutes the center backs, the center mids, and the attacking mid. There's a reason the goal is in the middle of the pitch. There's a reason the goal is in the middle of the pitch. At the very least I expect from a football team is for you to be strong in the middle. You can give up one wing, you can even give up both wings, but be very strong in the middle. I saw not tell you that midfield needed Viagra today because it was soft. It was soft as hell. It was soft as a destroyed plantain.
Someone take their ground.
It was soft like a baby's bottom. That midfield had nothing about it. Fred and McTominay, when Keita got that ball, before Ayo, I don't know if you were watching closely. The first
I watched it.
well, you should have noticed the first attack Liverpool built up from the back. It led to the first goal.
Right.
It led to
Simples,
the first
simples, simples, easy peasy.
Robertson, and we were gone. Our
peasy.
players have no spatial awareness. They are not spatially aware. They are always distracted away from the player or from the space. It always happens, and that is what pisses me off. We always concede the same kinds of goals. 3 of those 5 goals today were identical.
Being an homosexual has never felt so incredible. Gotta be honest. Yeah, you guys really suck. I didn't think it would be this bad, to be fair. Last week when we talked,
Yeah.
it was like 3-1, like you never know. But actually, we always knew.
So, quick analysis, quick thoughts about the game. What are your thoughts about the game?
Quick analysis. Not even at our best, we were incredible. Mo really did way more than I even dreamed he would do in this game. United decided to go to dirty tactics, a lot of tackles on our most made of glass player, Naby Keita, which is kind of annoying. It could have been 2 reds, it could have been 3 reds. At the end of the day, it was 5-0. I'm really happy with that.
To show how dominant we were, we didn't even use Fabinho today. Fabinho, who is our lighthouse, that's what we call him, our lighthouse in the middle. He's the guy that controls the middle of the park. He was not even in the team today. And then Mane, we even put Mane on the bench. And then we put in a young lad who was making his debut in the Premier League and just said, okay, go there and just chill out. It's Old Trafford. You're going to keep a clean sheet. They're not going to do anything. That shows the kind of disrespect we even showed you guys. I don't know what he was thinking, trying to press Liverpool when you're not a pressing team. I don't know what he was thinking, leaving Pogba out, at least somebody who could control the ball. There was nobody holding on to the ball for you in midfield. Midfield was non-existent midfield. I don't know. He deserves no sympathy. He deserves all the abuse you guys are going to give him tonight. He deserves it all because you can't be losing 5-0 to your biggest rivals at home and think things are okay. No, things are not okay, man.
I had a guy today. I had an argument with him last week during the game. I was talking about why is Maguire starting over Bailly, and he was like, "Oh, you're a little extreme. You're a little extreme. It's whatever." But today he said, "You know what, Josh? I've respected Ole this much, but this game broke me." And I think that's what's happening right now. People are beginning to see that it's not sustainable anymore. Against Leicester City, When Rashford scored that goal, I was happy for Rashford, especially coming back after an injury. I was happy for Rashford, but I did not celebrate that goal. And then within a minute, Leicester City scored the third goal. Atalanta, 2 goals up, disaster. We come back. Ronaldo clutch. I was happy for the team, but I wasn't happy with the result. And Ole saying those players that were booing him, he's right to say that. Don't boo the players.
The
Boo
sad
him.
thing for me is he might not even get sacked. That's the thing. We might go and beat Spurs next week. We pack the balls, get a victory against Spurs. Maybe we lose to City, whatever. Like we lose to Chelsea. You might, and we'll make a run and make top four. So like, it's sad because I feel like ownerships win championships. I've been saying this everywhere, every time. Ownerships win championship, especially this version of the Super League. Because I think the Premier League is Super League right now. This Premier League is the Super League with the amount of money and resources that everybody has.
Way high.
I think United don't have a chance, like of ever getting close to challenge for title. We don't have a chance if our ownership don't finally start making better decisions, managerial decisions, and people above the manager who are choosing the managers and actually, doing like what all these big clubs do, holding them accountable.
El Classico, in my opinion, it was supposed to be a little different, but for some reason, Barcelona have been playing ridiculous bad. Today they played bad, but a little better because it was a Classico. Every single player reactivated when they played the Classico, and I think I was thinking about like at the beginning they didn't deserve to score a goal, but they looked for it, and again the head coach makes the changes and the substitution at the wrong time. Look at the time Agüero came and who scored the goal. That guy had to start the game. That guy had to start. I don't like the way Madrid played today. Ancelotti never made a substitution, and he made it just for safety. A man to man. So and I couldn't understand why Camavinga couldn't be in there. I just cannot believe it. I was expecting a better Clásico, a better competitive team than Barcelona, but realizing how the Barcelona is right now with all the problems internally and all that affects the players, and that's why we didn't see a Clásico the way we usually see. We usually see a very good competition of two teams competing for the name for the
badge.
for the badge, correct? Call it el escudo.
My final donkey of the week goes to class of 92. Gary Neville, and especially Gary Neville and Rio. I'm tired of the class of 92 doing this. Is not the old boys club association. This is not if you are going to be pundits that gets paid money based on viewers, be honest to your viewers.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. I'm not saying nobody's asking for you to go on air and say Social should be sacked. I'm not asking for that. I get that. You are trying to some level of etiquette and decorum. But if you are going to be so vehemently against players, because I remember 3 years ago, we're at this point, Gary Neville was name dropping Paul Pogba on his Twitter, was going directly at players, was name dropping Martial, was doing all these things that they should not be in the team. For some, just show some decency for once in your life, Gary Neville. I'm going to be very direct. Show for once in your life, show some decency. And criticize the manager, criticize Glazers, and criticize players. Fine, criticize Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's not good enough. He has hit his thing a long time ago. Be honest with yourself and stop hitting and beating a ball around the bush like, oh, they are not compact. That hardworking thing annoys me a lot because there's a lot of connotations behind it. Say our Manchester United team is not hardworking. Why are they not hardworking? The players
Exactly.
They just decide to choose, I'm not going to be hardworking and get all this abuse on social media. They are not getting coached properly. So for me, Gary Neville, Rio Ferdinand joined them last week. I've always liked him for a while, but I've seen he's starting to toe the line.
He's starting to toe the line, yes. I thought it was a real one.
What we're going to do. He's starting to toe the line. Be honest to your viewers. You get paid a lot of money for being legends, to speak about the game. Some of them, they say what they Gary Neville especially does good analysis, especially when he talks about other teams.
Mhm.
When it comes to Manchester United, for some reason, he just won't toe the party line.